I'm trying to film and there's a woodpecker pecking on the side of my building. Hey folks, it's Carrie from Pretty Neat. Thanks for joining me. If you're new here to my channel, welcome. I share videos here every week about organizing and decluttering your home and adopting a minimalist mindset. So I hope you'll hit the subscribe button and stick around. Today, I want to talk about finding your why for getting organized. And what I mean for this is finding the bigger reason for doing this work to declutter and organize your home beyond just the space is a mess and I'm annoyed by it. While being annoyed by clutter or by a messy home certainly is motivating in a way, I don't think that it's enough to really keep you going. I think that we get used to things being however they are. So if piles of stuff have been sitting around for a long time, you've probably just gotten used to that and you might not even really notice it so much anymore. So I think in order to get motivated, to get organized, we need to dig a little bit deeper. And that's what I'm going to encourage you to do in this video. I'm going to ask you to think about the bigger picture. Why do you want to do this? How is it going to make your life better to have a clean, decluttered, tidy home? I think that doing a little bit of visualization here can be helpful. To sit quietly for a few minutes and really think about how you want your life to be. To think about kind of the ideal situation in your home. How do you want to be spending your time? How do you want it to look? How do you want it to feel? Are there certain activities that you want to do? Maybe there's hobbies that you want to take up, or maybe you want to entertain more or have people over more often. Getting clear on that vision for how your life will be in your home is really a great starting point to decide what the why is for why you want to get organized. I think it's also helpful to think about how the current state of your home is standing in the way from you achieving those goals. So maybe you want to have more family dinners, but your dining table is always covered with piles of stuff. So if part of your vision for how you want to live in your home is frequent family dinners, then that stuff that's piled up really is holding you back from living the life that you want. This is just a small example, but I think that those small things really do make a big difference over time. You can go years and years without doing those family dinners. It's really going to have a big negative impact. Whereas if you could incorporate those even one time a week, you in the future will be looking back and I think feeling really glad that you made the effort to make those dinners happen. Some examples of reasons why that have worked for me and also for some of my clients are that people wanted to have a space to work out at home. And so clearing out that junk room or that back porch or whatever really allowed them to create a space for exercise. Other reasons that I've heard are wanting to make a workspace at home to do bills and just household paperwork and stuff like that, having a place to file those things. Again, creating a guest room that can actually function for guests and not just function as like the catch-all for all the stuff that you haven't bothered to get rid of. Making space for hobbies is a common thing, having space to store the supplies for hobbies. And I've also worked with some folks who have transformed a small bedroom in their home into a walk-in closet. And whereas that room used to just be a catch-all for stuff, it now functions as a space for all of their clothing and accessories and a place to get ready in the morning. So once you've figured out your why for getting organized, I think it's important to make that really explicit for yourself and to make it visible for yourself as well, because you want this constant reminder. So you might really get clear on this by journaling, or some people like creating vision boards and create a visual reminder for how you want your space to look and to feel and what you want to be doing there. You can print those images out and create a physical vision board, or you can just create one in a digital format and maybe use that as the background of your computer or phone. Basically, you want to make this visible and you want to be reminded of it often. So if you're not really into creating vision boards or using images like that, you might just write this out in a brief format and put it on some index cards and maybe have that around your home. It's keeping it fresh in your mind what that goal is. Once you're clear on your big picture goal, your why for getting organized, it becomes a lot easier to get motivated. You have that reason in mind beyond just, I really should clean this place up. You have something in mind that you're working towards, and you have an idea of how doing the work is going to make your life better. And I think those are really important things to have in order to get going, and especially in order to keep going. I think it's common for us to get excited to get organized because maybe we watched a video online like this, or we watched Marie Kondo's show on Netflix or something. But then after one or two sessions, motivation kind of lags and life gets busy and we set it aside. So keeping that big picture goal in mind is really going to help you continue this process, and it's going to keep you coming back to the process of decluttering and organizing. If this has resonated with you and you're looking for more about this type of motivation and digging a little bit deeper into the why of organizing, I cover this in my course, which is called Too Much Stuff. It's an online course. I created it with Nicole Christina. She is a psychotherapist for 30 years, and we bring our two areas of expertise to this course, mine as a professional organizer and hers as a therapist. And so the course is a little bit different than a lot of organizing instructions that you'll find online. Again, we get into a little bit more of the psychology of it, and we get into how to feel good during the process, because sometimes emotions and negative feelings come up when we're trying to declutter, especially when we're trying to get rid of stuff. And so we address that really specifically in our course. There's a link to the course in the description box below, so you can find out all the information there. I hope you'll check it out. And let me know in the comments if you've gone through this thought process of figuring out your why for getting organized. Leave me a comment and let me know what you came up with, what your big picture reason is for wanting to declutter and organize your home. So I hope this video was helpful. If it is, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. I share new videos here every week about organizing and decluttering your home and adopting a minimalist mindset. Talk to you soon.